feeling emotionally and physically depleted? And it's not just a matter of it feeling that way at work. You're surrounded by all these words such as burnout and overwhelmment and imposter syndrome and now compassion fatigue. Feeling confused, not knowing what is going on, yet know something isn't right. Well, in today's episode, we will address not everything's burnout, unpacking compassion fatigue. Let's dive in. Not everything is burnout. There's a lot that has been written about burnout. The consensus is that burnout is a series of emotional and physical feelings, experiences tied into the workplace. You're feeling harassed, you're feeling bullied, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling stuck. Can leave you feeling very depleted, where you don't even want to get up and go to work. You're anxious when you even think about going into work, anticipating what's going to meet you or some emotional traumas that you've experienced at work. Over the past years, there's been a growing amount of information about compassion fatigue. Most studies have looked at really feelings of burnout for those that are in the healthcare field, such as first responders, nurses, doctors, mental health professionals, and others that are in what we call the caring fields. My contention is that there's another dimension to compassion fatigue. Compassion fatigue truly is a bundle of emotional, spiritual, and physical, for sake of another word, symptoms, feelings, anxiety, depletion that comes not just from working in a specific caring field, but can happen to any of us that are moms, sisters, aunts, spouses, friends, community volunteers. Anytime that we are giving out energy, you can become overwhelmed and depleted. And it's especially for those of us who are wired with compassionate, big hearts, that we feel for others and we want to help others. There's a feeling of satisfaction. As many of you know, I, for years, struggled with this. As I tell people, I am a compassion fatigue survivor. And it is an everyday journey. I love helping people. It gives me a feeling of satisfaction, and it also makes me feel that I am walking in God's purpose is to give others and to pattern my life after Christ. And with that also, as women, there is an overall expectation, and we're wired to be nurturers. We are wired to look for the need in others, to anticipate their needs. That's often what we do as parents, or if we're in another role of mentoring or guiding someone. We want the feeling that we're helping someone else get to where we are. The feeling of being of service. And with that, we give. We're the ones, right? Like me, we're the ones who, whenever there's a need and someone says, we need someone to do it, we raise our hand. You raise your hand, right? And we want to help. And we look up and our yeses have overfilled our plate. And when we give our word, we don't want to disappoint, right? We don't want to disappoint. So we will try to juggle all the balls, complete all the tasks, respond to all the yeses, despite what it does to us, despite the toll that it takes on our emotional, our physical, and yes, our spiritual wellness. And so compassion fatigue is not just a bundle of experiences, of emotions, of struggles that are experienced by people that work in the caring professions. When you are wired, created by God, to just have a heart for people, you are a setup to develop compassion fatigue if you do not take time to take care of yourself. And along with that, often those of us with the really big hearts, you with the big heart, sis, feel like you are being selfish to take care of yourself. So as you hear me say all the time, it truly is important that you put your oxygen on first. I am a survivor of compassion fatigue. It took a definite hard look in the mirror to identify that I was experiencing compassion fatigue. And it was only after I really had to make a hard decision that if I wanted to still be here, right, to live life, to be able to fulfill the purpose that God has put in my life to be the very best that I can be for myself and Him, and then the extension of that is to reach out and help others, I had to take care of myself. And in future podcasts, we are going to be diving even deeper to this issue, this challenge, this topic of compassion fatigue that all of us Christian women who are wired with big hearts are at risk for. I hope that today's podcast has resonated with you. I look forward to seeing you back here. And I really do hope that you will subscribe, review, and also join my free Facebook group. You will find the link below in today's episode's description. I look forward to seeing you back here at the Compassion Refuel podcast. Take care now. Be safe. Be blessed. Until next time.